Gents, this is Tough Tony and with a review. Of course, we know WrestleMania happened 48 hours, a little over a day ago. Before I start on with this review, I would like to thank all of my viewers. Don't have many, but I want to thank those little that I do, and my subscribers. Because the only reason I'm here and survive or even thrive is on your support, by your support. I thank you very much. And I will keep on doing this as long as y'all stay entertained by this. This is what I like to do. First up, we have before I start to tell you what the hell I'm review. Of course, this is WrestleMania 26 review. 26th annual. It was in, I don't know if it was in Phoenix or Glensdale, somewhere in Arizona. And first match on the card, there was 10 matches. The first one was the Unified Tag Team titles with the Show-Miz versus John Morrison and R-Truth. I think I gave this match the lowest rating of all because this match was way too short. Didn't seem like a real good tag team title match. It was, I guess, 7-8 minutes long, if that. Wasn't that good of a match. Morrison and Truth had a couple good combination moves. Big Show knocked out Morrison with a right hand on an not an illegal tag, but one of those tags where the opponent doesn't see, and ended up pinning him for the win. Miz and Show-Miz retained. I gave that match a 1 out of 5 for various reasons. I was really disappointed. I think that was a horrible way to start off the 26th of WrestleMania. So, y'all be the judge. The second match was a triple threat match between Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. Which I said that it was more like watching 3 retarded kids after school in a fight. All 3 of them was acting very stupid, very idiotic. And I've never seen a triple threat match where all 3 of the participants wrestle the exact same way. And this is what I don't understand. Like, even when Raw was on last night. Alright, so, correct me if I'm wrong, but we cheer for Randy Orton now? Did I miss something? I know why we are, well, not me, but I know why people are cheering for Randy Orton. Number 1, I guess they don't like Rhodes and DiBiase that much. And number 2, he's not competing for the WWE title. Now, as soon as he gets his number 1 contendership status back and punch Cena in the head, or punch whoever in the head, then that's where all the boos are going to come. Why the hell are you going to stand behind him now when y'all was never behind him in the first damn place? But, as I said in the last one, y'all can be the judge of that. Orton hit a double DDT on him. You know that spike DDT off the second rope. Punted Cody Rhodes. RKO Ted DiBiase for the win. Just something for them to do. I gave this match a 2 out of 5. This is one I really wasn't looking for. He had that Orton in there in some capacity. This guy's been in title matches the last 3 WrestleManias. Yet, this is what he has to do. The third match. Money in the Bank. For the first time ever. 10 participants. You had Kofi Kingston, MVP, Evan Bourne, Jack Swagger, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Kane, and Christian. I would like to say that this Money in the Bank ladder match was a whole hell of a lot better and a whole hell of a lot longer than last year's Money in the Bank ladder match. There was a lot of brutality going on with these ladders. I mean, Christian did a monkey flip on Kingston. I think Matt and Dolph was on others. Matt and somebody else was in the way of that ladder. And I like how they was bitching Drew McIntyre during that match. When, what happened? Evan Bourne kicked him. Matt Hardy hit him with a side effect or a twist. I think it was a twist of fate. and MVP hit him with the drive-by kick. None of us can really stand Drew McIntyre. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't know anybody personally that likes Drew McIntyre. I like how Evan Bourne kicked Christian and he took that bad fall. I like how they sandwiched Jack Swagger in the ladders, and then when he kicked it, Matt Hardy fell flat on his face. Then you notice when Drew McIntyre was getting a little bit closer, I didn't breathe because I thought his ass was going to get it. But it's funny, like, I have been asking around, who do you think was going to win Money in the Bank? Who do you think was going to do it all? And no one picked Jack Swagger. I guess, and he was like the least amount. Like, you figure Kane, MVP, and Shelton been in the most. Shelton's been in all of them. I think Kane's been in all of them. Never even come close. But Jack Swagger is Mr. Money in the Bank. And it took him a real long time to get the clasp off that briefcase. And you see how he almost cashed it in the night. I was hoping it would have went, better, but that's Raw. They ain't gonna let him lose the title that much. And speaking of the WWE title, I'm guessing what's is gonna be Orton and Cena, Batista, and the triple threat for the WWE title at Extreme Rules next month. Who knows? Who really cares? It's bad enough we have two of the most non-wrestling dudes. Now we're going to add the third. Why don't we just add Triple H in and make a damn foursome? But as far as the Money in the Bank ladder match goes, I was quite happy with it. I really enjoyed it, actually. So I'm actually going to give that a 5 out of 5. Next match, number 4 on the card, Sheamus versus Triple H. Now we all know that Sheamus is Triple H's boy. So we all knew Triple H was going to win. But we all knew Triple H was going to win. But he made Sheamus look good. Like, Sheamus got a lot of near falls. He had a lot of high impact stuff. Of course, I knew he was going to somehow fuck it up and go into a pedigree. Everybody knew that was going to happen. I gave that match, originally I was going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. But I think I'm just going to give it a basic 3 out of 5. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. Not bad for a match that was made 2 weeks ago before WrestleMania. I don't really have much to say about, this match. I think it was just a last minute add-on. There was some nice kicks on both of their parts, but I really liked the counter they was doing. I liked how CM Punk, Rey Mysterio was going back and forth. A lot of good counters, a lot of Lucha Libre style. I actually thought that was probably one of the most athletic. It was probably the most athletic match so far on the card. I mean, next to Money in the Bank. I actually gave that a 4 out of 5. Because I think that was pretty good, especially how Ray had them all fucked up in the head with Ray and all his amazing countering moves. Only thing, Ray, just don't wear any more masks with the, with like the Mortal Kombat like ponytails. Don't do that no more. Next up, number 6 on the card, Bret Hart, Vince McMahon. I said in my predictions video how this is probably going to be the most unemotional, uneventful, no-holds-barred match. And I like how Miz stated it last night on Raw. He said, how can Bret be proud of winning a glorified 25-on-1 handicap match? I don't think it was like 25 people out there. I think it was more like maybe 11 or 12, if that. But yet and still, it was still a handicap. They should have just called it Harts versus McMahon, because that's what we got. McMahon didn't get a single bit of offense that entire match. He got offense against Shane. He got offense against Hogan. He got offense against Michaels. But did you see how Bret walked down to the ring? That son of a bitch couldn't even make it. He like it was struggling him to walk down that ramp. But so far, I think that was probably, it didn't live up to the hype at all. And I'm almost out of time, so I'm going to start my part 2 right about after I'm done this. I'm done.